Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the pre-market outlook session for the date of 9th October 2025. While actually reviewing the yesterday's movement, even though it has tried to trip down or moving down, so the Nifty could not maintain the strength in the downside. Despite of signals, it has got already to correct, which means the intensity or the interest towards making continued downside is fading away. That is what the observation, which is a good signal for the buyers, long builders. So the Nifty has almost hesitated to close below the level of 25,000 even in yesterday's trend. And this hesitant movement is giving a choice to build the long or otherwise hold the long by the traders, and which way give the benefit if you are keeping the stop loss strictly below the level of 24,915. So that was we have mentioned here for the day's support as well. By keeping this strategy, one can enjoy if the market reverses towards the previous high recently made. That may be around 25,200. So that is what the range we can expect for the day, even though it is a expiry day for Sensex. We are not seeing any broad-based activities because the market, as mentioned earlier, so hesitantly it is actually respecting the trend. So that is a good sign for the reversal, which may happen advancedly than we compared. That means than we discussed already. So that is what the review-based observation one can actually have. So that will be a boosting one for the traders and those particularly focusing on the long trades. For the day, the opening trend as usual, but somewhat with a increased strength and increased interest towards making reversal, because this may be a day for make or break. But on the break side, we are not actually seeing any bigger opportunity or bigger chances for the Nifty and the Sensex to go down because of the less participation on the downside or lack of follow through selling on the both index. So that may be utilized by the traders to use the dip if any happens. If any happens without having or without overcoming or without crossing the volume participation than yesterday. So if it is not crossing the value of the volume it has witnessed for the recent days, so the volume also can be taken as an indicator for analyzing the trend and predicting the trend in advance to that it is happening. So it may be one of the choice for the traders to get involved in the trading activities before finding the trend. So that is what the strategy one can follow. Anyhow, the rest of the day's trade can be forecasted like, as long as the Nifty is actually holding the level of 25,000 as a support based one, psychological support based one, that too. But anyhow, this 25,025, what we have mentioned in yesterday's trend as a support, just look back, the Nifty not even in a single 15 minutes candle closed below this 25,025 level. So that is what the proof again the market witnesses based on our behavioral analysis. So that is what we want to insist about, the strength and accuracy about the behavioral analysis we are doing. So that 25,025 anyhow it would be acting as an immediate as well as the core intraday based support. Even though the 25,000 also there as a psychological one. So 25,025, by keeping this level as a strong support, one can keep building the long or holding the same. If it is trying to move about 25,145 within first 1 hour, so that is a signal. That is a signal for the renewed buying interest may be happening on the Nifty line. So the 25,145, if it closes in any large time frame again. So through that support, the market trend is giving. After breaking and closing above 25,145 in 1 hour, starting with any large time frame, you can actually make that as a confirmation for the uptrend towards the zone of 25,200 on an immediate basis, or otherwise from the positional perspective, 25,330 also can be placed. So this is what the Nifty strategy to adopt and follow in today's particular trade. The sectors what we can expect to move markets today means, starting with the IT index, we can follow the other indexes because the biggie Tata Consultancy Services is going to announce its Q2 results. Probably it may be announced after market. After IT, real estate stocks can be focused closely because we may see the opportunity on the buying side, particularly from the stocks of Prestige Estates, Godrej Properties, Oberoi Realty like. Then it may be on the media side, since it has been in a correction phase, it may also participate in a higher way. Then the automobile oriented stocks can be focused in a mixed manner. Large cap stock like Maruti Suzuki, Mahindra and Mahindra, Escorts, these stocks are actually having some good momentum on the positive side. While it is on the negative side, means not that much significant negativity on any stocks we are seeing. Anyway, the technical based one may impact Tata Motors and Ashok Leyland even. So these are the auto based stocks one can focus. And the sector of oil and gas, since it has recently captured some momentum, it may be expected to continue the momentum. Support of Petronet LNG, Gujarat Gas, Mahanagar Gas like the stocks, even IGLs. Then the bank and financial services even. As like in yesterday's moment, this day also going to be a good momentum oriented one for the bank and financial services. So that's it from sectors front we can discuss. And on the stock side, including the technical behavior oriented stocks mentioned here and the news based one also can be focused, starting with the RBL Bank, National Aluminium, Keynes Technology, Oberoi Realty, TCS, Escorts, Lupin, and the Senco Gold business update based information given by the company. So these are all the stocks that day traders can concentrate to get maximum possibilities to approach the stocks for the intraday and get reward over that. So that is what the stock based information we can provide now. And from the positional standpoint, this Nifty closing about 25,145 would lead the index to move towards the 25,500 levels as a whole. From the near future perspective, we can actually follow. From the earnings part, today starting with the IT biggie, TCS, followed with Tata Elxsi and GM Breweries, and few more companies have started releasing their Q2 financial numbers. So that can be also monitored. Keeping stop loss, irrespective of the direction one is following, would be very, very useful to protect your capital as well as enjoying the best risk and reward ratio. So that's it for today. And keep focusing on the levels and strategy what we have mentioned, because every day's level and strategy, which is making record and which is giving proof. So that would be very useful for one who is actually in the beginning stage of following the trend and levels, or even those who are all actually keep participating in a higher way of trading on index based, particularly on Nifty and the Sensex, Bank Nifty, like these indexes. So that these strategies would be very much helpful to make you approaching in a good manner and even enjoying with the good rewards. So thank you for your participation in today's session. We'll meet again in the final day of the current week tomorrow in the pre-market outlook. Thanks again. Have a wonderful fortune-based day today.